This is Group 2SC3's project, Totally Bonkers Distraction. It is a top-down, retro-style multiplayer game featuring world exploration and resource management systems. All of the art, assets, sprites, UI skin, music, and sound effects are original creations we made. It was difficult to fit everything within the time limit, so just know that some parts of this video are sped up. We'll start with creating a new user, which takes you to the player creation screen, where you can customize different attributes of your player and view it from different angles. Each player starts with a basic inventory and 100 gold. Items can be moved from your inventory to your hotbar, but only in the slots that match the item type. And then once they are in your hotbar, you can use them by pushing the button, which either consume them or attack, like with this sword. You also can access your account information and the chat from this screen. Let's go to the first shop, which is just the general store. The general store is where you can buy food. Each of the food items provide a different level of health recovery, and also some of them offer different heat and cold protection benefits, as shown by the sun and snow icons, which will become relevant later on. And then in each shop you can sell some of your own items, but only the ones that are applicable to that shop type. So the general store, you can only sell food. You can now go to the weapon shop and see what that looks like. So now that we're at the weapon shop, I can sell my sword back to get money to buy a different weapon instead. There are swords, axes, and hammers available for purchase in the game with different levels. There's different cooldown timers, damage levels, and durabilities that are available for each weapon. I'm going to get this mace now. And then we can go to the potion shop next. The potion store offers a variety of different potions. Some just offer health recovery, some just have a protection type against heat or cold, and some of them offer both health recovery and a protection type for a certain time. I'm just going to get a basic health recovery potion and then maybe a heat protection potion as well. And then you can also just see that you can only sell potions back to the potion shop, not any other type of item. And then we can go to the last shop, which is the outfit shop. The outfit shop has a couple different types of outfits. Some of them have different protection levels, which reduce the damage from enemies, but the trade-off is the higher protection armors are heavier, which causes your movement to be slower. There are also some that have heat and cold protection levels. Some of the more expensive outfits have both environmental protection and damage reduction. The last building isn't a shop, but the house. You can go into the mirror where you can change your appearance after it has already been created, which then updates your character for the rest of the game. Now we can show going into a generated world. You activate the portal, and for multiple players, anyone who has activated it within a 10-second window will all get sent together to the same world. Each world map and enemy and resource placement is unique and randomly generated each time. Breaking rocks, trees, and cacti in the world adds items like stone and wood into your inventory. The further you are from the center of the world, the better and more resources you get. The environmental damage is dealt every 5 seconds when standing in sand or snow without protection. If I unequip this tunic, I will start taking damage from the heat. I can heal myself using a health potion, and I can drink a cooling potion which offers heat protection for a specific duration. You can have both heat and cold protection active by consuming an item with one effect and wearing an outfit with the other. Now we can go find the rest of the players. There isn't really a limit to the number of players you can have in the game, but we just have 4 members in our group right now. The enemies in this world are ghosts that track the nearest player and deal damage when they touch you. It's a bit difficult to attack them properly when you can only have the mouse and push one button at once, so here's an example of gameplay on a real phone. As you can see, it is a lot easier to maneuver and attack at the same time on a real device. It is also worth noting that the further you are from the center, the harder it is to kill the ghost. If you run out of health at any point in the world, you die and respawn back in the center of the hub with full health. We can go back into the new world to showcase the world degradation. To add a bit of a challenge and prevent players from staying in the world for too long, it will slowly collapse into the void from the outside in. As you can see, the world cracks before turning into the void. If you look at the mini-map on the right, you can see all the different biomes, your current position, the center position, and the current degradation level. The actual degradation takes several minutes in gameplay, but this is 50 times the normal speed just to show it. It never fully reaches the center, so players can still leave through the portal without dying. If you stand on the cracked areas, you will take damage over time, and going into the void instantly kills you.
For administration, we have an admin user. This user has access to a few features, the first of which is editing the shops in the game. In these menus, they are able to add, remove, and edit the contents of the shops. So, we're going to start by removing chainmail from both the buyable and sellable portions of the armor shop. We'll then add a brand new item by filling in a couple fields. And we can view the specs of the items as well as if the specified icon is available for use. This one wasn't, so we're going to change that real quick. There we are, and now that it's green, we should be good to go. The other menu an admin has access to is the player list. Here, they can see whether players are actively online via red or green dot, the current contents of the players' inventories, and their chat history, which has a very general timestamp. By clicking this drop-down, admins can ban, mute, promote, and delete users' accounts. For instance, let's say I promote the Player 2 account. I can then see them on the mods list. I can demote them again, and that brings them right back to the players list. Here, we have a couple of accounts sitting in different states. One's muted and one's banned. So if I try to sign into the banned one here, you can see that I just can't log in. But let's say I try to go to the muted account, I can log in, however I can't send any messages. Now, moderator accounts only have access to the player list screen, with a few caveats. They cannot see the moderator tab or promote users, but they have access to the spectate feature. When there is an active player, moderators can teleport to their position and monitor their gameplay while invisible, invincible, and ignored by ghosts and the collision layer.